What's up, Money Minds? Welcome back to Market Briefs Video Edition. Today is October 12th, and here's some business and financial news you can finally use. Stocks slid slightly to start the second full week of October, but that didn't stop a trio of economists from celebrating a huge honor. 3 economists were awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for their work on real-world experiments starting in the 1990s. Using natural experiments, they analyzed the labor market's effects on minimum wage, immigration, and education. In our October 11th market recap, the Dow gave up around 250 points and the S&P also took a big hit yesterday. In particular, investors are keeping a close eye on surging oil prices and some upcoming earnings. A large miss in September's employment report was overshadowed by last week's short-term debt ceiling deal. But the theme of this week remains bank earnings. JP Morgan Chase reports on Wednesday, and Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Morgan Stanley, and Citigroup all report this Thursday. In today's financial tip of the day, you gotta be prepared. One of the most important things to remember when getting your finances in order is always be prepared for the unexpected. You cannot avoid emergencies, but you definitely can prepare for them ahead of time. It's hard to make wise decisions when you're in the middle of an emergency and under some serious pressure. So to help you prepare for those emergencies, at least financially, we wrote an article over on theminoritymindset.com that goes over everything you can do to your finances to prepare for an emergency. If you're interested in reading that article, I will leave a link to it in the description below. Oh, sorry, I was just checking the weather here, and it looks like it's going to be a little cloudy with the chance of taper this week. Goldman Sachs once again downgraded its forecast for America's growth. But why are they so pessimistic? Well, Goldman Sachs is feeling much worse about the economy as stimulus support from the government is starting to phase out. Consumer spending has also been pretty bumpy and lower than expected around this time of the year. Here are the actual numbers though. Goldman expects the economy to expand by around 5.6% this year, lower than its previous forecast. It is the second time Goldman Sachs has lowered its forecast in the last 2 months. The main reason for the downgrade is that COVID relief programs are winding down significantly through the end of this year. This eliminates a big source of income for many households, and less income means less money flowing into the economy. Consumers are not dishing out enough money on services to compensate for a drop in spending on goods. At the end of the day, predictions are just that, predictions. Goldman Sachs is a powerful institution with plenty of metrics based on its internal stats and its economists' expertise. In other words, its forecasts should be taken with a bit of a grain of salt, but they do carry some weight. US banks have some insight into consumer spending habits because they track where money goes and where money flows. In our second main story of the day today, we're going to be talking about the richest internet troll. But before we get into all that, I need you to do me a quick favor and smash that thumbs up button below. Hit that notification bell too, that way YouTube shows our videos to way more money minds around the world, and we can keep making videos just like this one. The richest troll in the world is still doing what he does best, making money and talking smack about it. Who is the richest internet troll, you might ask? Well, that's Elon Musk, of course. With his handful of companies, Elon Musk's wealth is now around $222 billion. Musk's gap continues to grow on the semi-retired Jeff Bezos. Elon's personal wealth soared last week after $10.6 billion in secondary shares pulled from SpaceX. So, as of right now, in first place as the richest person in the world is Elon Musk at $222 billion. But Jeff Bezos is close behind at a cool $196 billion. And a second place medal emoji was all it took to spark another Twitter feud between Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. That is it for our main 2 stories of the day today. So let's take a quick break to talk about today's sponsor, AmOne. Here's a super useful debt hack. If you are searching for a way to consolidate your loans so you can pay off your credit cards or student debt faster, AmOne is definitely the way to go. But you're probably wondering, what the heck is AmOne? AmOne is a free service that uses the latest tech to match your loan request with highly rated lenders nationwide. It's essentially a comparison tool that will help you find super low rates. And what's even better is it is super easy to use. All you need to do is provide some basic information on their website or over the phone, and available available personal loan options will be presented to you online and via email. You can go ahead and speak to an AmOne loan matching specialist right away. This is all in an effort to tell debt to just go away. Whether you're seeking a new personal loan or looking to get a lower rate for debt consolidation, AmOne makes the process simple and stress-free. So if you're interested in consolidating or getting a loan through AmOne and want to learn what else they offer, I'll leave a link in the description below on exactly how you can find them. Big shout out to AmOne for sponsoring this video, and now back to the news. In our next story, Southwest Airlines is grounded. Southwest Airlines canceled over 2,000 flights this past weekend, causing shares to tumble by around 3% during pre-market trading on Monday. Here is the overall recap. On Saturday, 808 flights were canceled. On Sunday, around 1,124 flights were canceled. And on Monday, an additional 347 flights were canceled. Southwest blamed cancellations on bad weather, air traffic control problems, and a huge staffing shortage. The airline promised earlier this year to cut down on some of its flights during the fall to prevent cancellations and delays, but it may need to do a little more trimming. And we definitely don't want to point any fingers, but American Airlines only canceled around 66 flights over this weekend, while Spirit canceled only 32. Next up in our mind blown section, I think I need to take a breather. Instagram is introducing a new feature that will remind users to take a break from its app and nudge them away from potentially harmful content. A 3-year study recently published showed Instagram causes detrimental effects on specifically teenage girls, ranging from anxiety and depression to low self-esteem and body dysmorphia. 1 in 5 teenage girls say Instagram makes them feel worse about themselves, and 40% of users who feel unattractive say it started when they joined the app. This new feature allows users to put their account on pause and decide if and when they are ready to spend more time on it. While the nudge feature will help switch up their algorithm and keep users from looking at the same type of content that could be harmful. Teenage girls reported seeing harmful content on Instagram's Explore page, like photos of models in bikinis, dieting tips, and advertisements for fat-burning products. Instagram hasn't said when this new feature will actually be introduced, but with Facebook and Instagram's scandalous month, more changes are sure to come soon. Next up in our Pick Your Brain section, we gotta talk about Bitcoin again. Bitcoin jumped over $57,000 per coin on Monday, expanding its 2-week rally. The cryptocurrency climbed as much as $57,740, again, per coin, and that's the highest level since early May, according to Coinmetrics. Next up is our Money Mind section, where we pull comments directly from you all on our YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok accounts. Today's comment is from Marcelita Diaz, and the comment simply reads, I need to invest in the stock market. Investing in stocks is one way that you can get your money to start working for you, so that way you can start to build wealth. If you are interested in stock market investing, whether that be active or passive investing, it's better to get started now rather than wait until someday. We wrote a complete guide to getting started in the stock market over on theminoritymindset.com, and I will link it for you in the description below. Next up, in a little quick bit, let's talk about the Jamie Dimon saga. In case you didn't know, Jamie Dimon is the CEO of JP Morgan, and today we're going to be talking about a few things that he recently said. The 2 things are, last week he said that Bitcoin is basically fool's gold. And just as a reminder, 65% of you Money Minds disagreed with him on our newsletter poll. Yesterday though, Jamie Dimon said that supply chain issues will be completely resolved by this time next year. He said, quote, I should never do this, but I'll make a forecast. The supply chain issues, will not be an issue next year at all. That's a pretty bold statement, Jamie. Money Minds, we are nearing the end of today's business and financial newsletter, but here's just one more thing to keep in mind. We recently launched the Minority Mindset Mentor Program, where stock market insiders show you exactly how to build long-term wealth. In the Mentor Program, you can join a private Discord community of investors who discuss investing strategies literally all day long. In addition, you'll get exclusive access to participate in our live weekly calls with coaches and insiders. And these coaches aren't just anybody. These are people that have over 6 figures in the stock market. We're talking real stock market pros. All sessions are recorded for our members to have access to watch and ask questions at any time. Your network is your net worth. Check out our new Stock Market Insiders and Mentor program. And just for being a Minority Mindset viewer, you can get a 10-day free trial on us right now. I'll leave a link in the description below on exactly how you can check that out. So make sure to do that and learn everything there is to know about stock market investing. But that is it for today's business and financial news. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe below. Keep hustling, money minds, and I'll see you all in the next one.